DuPont innovation lowers LCOE by increasing cell efficiencies and system lifetime while reducing total system cost. Materials matter.
Hello and welcome to this week's PV Tech Newscast. Coming up, fire risk fiasco as Dutch government warns over 650,000 Scheuten solar modules. Saudi Arabia submits white paper for proposed 54 gigawatt renewable energy procurement program, and NREL verifies First Solar's big leap in CAD-TEL cell efficiency. A special report from PV Tech and sister site Solar Powered Portal UK has continued to dominate readership interest on the revelation that hundreds of thousands of Scheuten Solar Holding manufactured solar modules have been declared a fire risk by the Dutch Food and Goods Authority. As many as 650,000 Scheuten Multisol PV modules distributed between September 2009 and October 2010 had been manufactured with an alleged design flaw in the junction boxes, which would lead to fretting corrosion of the tin-plated contacts that could result in a fire. Authorities have warned that systems should be professionally shut down until authorised repairs are undertaken. Scheuten went bankrupt last year, and another unconnected firm had taken the name. Full details can be found on the PV Tech and Solar Power UK websites. Oil-rich Saudi Arabia is aiming to procure 54 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2032 through competitive bidding rounds. The Middle East is fast becoming a major emerging market, and in Saudi Arabia, the King Abdullah City for Atomic and Renewable Energy, the government body directing alternative energy development, has submitted a white paper for its proposed renewable energy procurement programme. EU member states have approved a European Commission proposal to register imports of Chinese-made solar modules ahead of its decision to potentially impose tariffs on Chinese manufacturers due to its anti-dumping investigation. The move is expected to stop imports of bulk orders at low prices of Chinese modules and for duties to be applied retroactively to imports, should a ruling against dumping be made. The expected EU Commission's ruling remains to be given in June this year. According to China-based Solarzoom, nearly 400 megawatts of Chinese modules were exported to the Japanese domestic market in the fourth quarter of last year, underlying the rush in the country to beat expected tariff cuts in April. In the list of top sales for the whole year, Suntech was said to have won first place with module sales of $100 million, followed by JA Solar with $70 million in sales, presenting itself as the most mentioned brand in the Japanese market. Canadian Solar earned third place with $60 million worth of sales, according to Solarzoom. New research and development test cells produced at First Solar's Perrysburg, Ohio factory and R&D centre have reached a new record cell conversion efficiency of 18.7%. The record was verified by the US Department of Energy's National Renewable Energy Laboratory. First Solar announced in July 2011 that it had achieved a record cell efficiency of 17.3%, which was recently surpassed by rival GE with a reported cell efficiency of 18.3%. Meanwhile, and not to be outdone, a rear-side passivated solar cell from Taiwan-based Sunrise Global Solar Energy has been verified by Fraunhofer ISE with conversion efficiencies of 20.3%. Led by a respected R&D team made up of veterans from the University of New South Wales, Australia, the cell conversion efficiencies were achieved on Sunrise Global Solar's Cellco high-efficiency solar cell design that incorporates DuPont's SolarMet series aluminium paste. And finally, electronics giant Panasonic has launched its 100,000 solar lantern project, which will see the company donate a total of 100,000 solar LED lanterns to people around the world with no access to electricity. As part of the first phase of the project, Panasonic has donated 3,000 compact solar lights to 4 non-profit organisations and NGOs for distribution to people in Myanmar. This month, the electronics giant will donate an additional 5,000 compact solar lights to an NGO in India, as well as 2,000 to a refugee camp in Africa. Well, that's all for this week. As always, you can keep up to date with all the latest industry news via our Twitter feed at @PV_Tech. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.